is going to change the face of governance in British Columbia. And we're going to bring common sense back to British Columbia. Before you leave today, find somebody in a blue shirt and ask them, how can I help? How can I get involved? This is our time. Thank you very much, everybody.
Well, you know, I've followed John now a couple of times, and it's a handful to follow John. So, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Mike Harris. I am the candidate in in Langford Highlands. And I just kind of going to enlighten you a little bit about my journey here and where we've come from and where we are. So I got involved, just like Marina said, during a time period of confusion. 4 years ago, I joined this party, and I was, thinking, what am I going to do next? Because here we all thought we were maybe going to die, right? COVID's going to take us out. So, we were sitting at home, and we were wondering, what are we going to do with our time? So I joined a political party that was, at that point, kind of quiet and wasn't doing much. And people, at that time used to say to me, you're crazy, you're stupid, that party's never going anywhere. You're just wasting your time. Well, you know what, as time has gone on, we're now into a place where we've had a lot of different moving pieces to that 4 years ago to today. Now, if we speed it up, I've been doing the campaigning thing now probably the longest besides John, and I've been doing this for 17 months. And then that 17 months, I can honestly tell you, I've made inroads into the community, and it takes time, it takes hard work, and it puts you in a place where you have to take all that other stuff away, where people are saying you can't, and you have to do the one thing that's going to keep you going, and it's hope, to believe that we can do this. Do you guys all agree? Absolutely. Last year, during our by-election, we had a lot of the people that are in this room that are volunteering for other teams with me in that run. And that was a run that actually started where we are today. And we couldn't have done it without the people in this room, because I'm one person, and it doesn't change anything from what's going on today, because the biggest asset that we have is you guys, because we can't do it without you, right? Now, having us, it means a lot for us too, to get up there, and there's not everybody that can do what we're doing, but at the same time, we can't do it without you. And just like Marina, I would like to thank Jeff, my campaign manager. Jeff's been with us now 17 months, right? Jeff works his tail off day and night. I tell you, between me and him, 7 o'clock in the morning, we're texting each other. 10 o'clock at night, 10:30, we're texting each other. We're on the phone. So this has been a long journey. And all those naysayers out there, well, they're not so much into naysaying no more. They're actually in disbelief to the point where there's people that said we couldn't do it that are here. Right? In this room, they're here. The other person that I'd like to actually thank for that time period of 4 years, and I'm not doing the things to thank, but I'll tell you, it's the same thing. My wife has been here right from the beginning. All the emotion. It is a roller coaster ride. It is a lot of you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. I tell you, it is something that I've never experienced in my life. And Debbie, can you stand up? My lovely wife. 44 years I've been with her. We've gone through thick and thin. Now, the one thing I'm going to say is we are at a point where, I kid you not, I pinch myself in the morning thinking, is this real? And it is real. We only got one more period of time, which is 6 weeks, 42 days today, to do what we set out to do, and what I set out to do 4 years ago, is to be able to take our province back. You know, there was a time period I was all by myself, the only candidate on the island. But now we have a team. And I still remember that day 2 years ago, sitting in an attic and going to, what was it called? Potluck. And whose potluck was it again? Ben's. You guys know Ben's potlucks. And I met Marina, and I met John, and I met all of you, Jeff, the rest of you. And I'll tell you something, there was a lot of people going, what are we going to do next? Well, we're here. We just got to keep pushing. The hardest part of what we're doing right now is now. Because if you don't spread the message and wake people up, and do not try to make anybody vote for someone they don't vote for. Give them the information, show them what's going on, because it's not good out there what's going on, and they will make an educated decision, and we will take this province by what? Storm. By storm. Thanks, everybody.